Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today I'm going to be playing some more of the Red Strings Club. And I think probably finishing it. I don't think there's too much more to go. Everything that has been said by Donovan and so on suggests we're building up to a finale. But I don't know how long that's going to take. There's a few things we've still got to do. I don't know how to look at Brandeis' objectives. Here we go, I just right click. Well, we have the mission data. The MNA is going live tonight. We have to watch out for Radika, Prodigy CEO. Adrian Ferguson, he's out of the loop now because he's gone off for a long walk off a short pier by the sound of it. We need to get into Edgar's account, and that means we're looking for a password. We need Larissa's former name and the number of existing Akaras. So we need to think who we might be able to get that information from, I think. In terms of the voices we can use our own, Adrian's, or Brandy's. I'm thinking we need Edgar's number, because he's probably the best one to give us the current number of... Unless we spoke to Larissa, she might know about the number of Akaras. She might also be able to talk about her name, but who... She quite likes Edgar, doesn't she? Maybe we'll try ringing Larissa as Edgar. That's our currently selected voice. So let's try Larissa. 555 991 554. Hi there. Larissa? Right now I'm not in the office, so probably I'm in no condition to work at all. Feel free to leave a message and I'll get back as soon as I'm in the mood. Yeah, I wouldn't be at the office at this time of night either. Kudos for not being a corporate prick, Larissa. Not particularly helpful. Let's try ringing Karen. Who should we do it as? Well, we'll try to start as Edgar, maybe. 555 99... That's the wrong one. I'm ringing Larissa again. 555 025 272. See what we'll be able to quiz her on. Hello, this is Karen from HR. How can I help you? I need you to... as Edgar, is this going to work? I need you to remind me of my phone number. Ah, Edgar, you shouldn't smoke that much weed on important nights like this. I'm so sorry, Karen, but the pressure. A delicate mind like mine needs some magic healing. In any case, I need the number. Got to coordinate with the team to fix an unexpected issue. Sure, it's your number. I was just worried about your health. My health is fine. Relax. You are. Okay, well, we got his number. Dope. Thanks very much, Karen. Take care. Well, let's try ringing him, but we're not going to do it as Edgar's voice, clearly. We should probably do it as Adrian's. So let's try 555 389 466. I'm super high right now, so I hope this isn't important. What's up? What's up? What's up? Sorry a bit of bother at you this time of night. I just needed to check on one little detail. Do you know how many car androids there are? That's easy. Few. We produced 256 beautiful car androids. Yeah, it's a nice number, huh? Oh, thank you very much. Have a pleasant night. Oh, I did the wrong voice there. Now, who could we ring to find out about... Well, we could try Diana, actually. Should we just do it as ourselves? She's kind of on our side. Or we could try doing it as Adrian. Let's try it as Adrian, actually. 555 914 244. Can't remember her voice. Help! Help me, please! Whoever this is, the hounds are coming after me. This is it, whoever you are. Don't let me die. Shit, sounds like Supercontinent is about to get rid of her. Better get this with my own voice. Diana, this is Brandy. I'm Donovan's partner. What? Why are you calling from our internal network? I came to bring the mirror neuron algorithm down. I see. Donovan managed to dig to the bottom of it. I'm cornered in my lab right now. Supercontinent's hounds are trying to bring down the door. I'm gonna die. But what happened? Somehow they discovered I leaked info to Donovan. They had my brain processor tapped without my knowing, and they caught me prying into some company documents I shouldn't have been messing with. You found out about the mirror neuron algorithm. Now they're going to force feed SPW to every breathing man, woman, and child in the city. Yes. Can you help me? I'm afraid I can do little from where I am. I infiltrated Ferguson's office and I'm set to fry the whole M&A thing. It's the only solace I can offer is that I'll avenge you. Dark. I found your failsafe. I'm betting on it as my trump card. It's not gonna work. Why? Can't explain the details now, but basically, the whole skyscraper is a supercomputer. And to add something to its stream, you need to access one of the S-RAID ports. Okay, how do I do that? There's supposed to be one in every executive office, but only the CTO has the power to open them. You're gonna have to convince Francis. Okay, sounds challenging, but not that hard. Yeah, that was the easy part. What else? Only signed builds can be integrated into the supercomputer's stream. And to sign them, you need something impossible to get. Try me. The new CEO's biometric profile. Oh, fuck me. This is it. We lost Brandy, but thanks for trying. You two are heroes. Tell Donovan I don't blame him, okay? Listen, Diana, I'll make this work, trust me. Glimmer of hope before getting knocked off, huh? Damn, that was dark, and that's all our fault. Okay, so we still need the password. So that's Larissa's former name. We can't speak to Larissa. Name is dead. Diana seems to be dead now. Karen from HR we rang but didn't seem to have that info. I think we maybe ring Stoned Edgar again. Let's try that. 555 because it was one of the options to ask him. We just hung up after the Kara question. Can you tell me Larissa's former name? What? No, mind your own business. Leave my good goddess alone. Alright, that didn't work. I mean, really the only one it looks like there's another person to call. I mean, Karen from HR, it wasn't given as an option. I could try, though. No, let's not do it. Let's do it as Adrian again.
Hello, this is Karen from HR. How can I help you?
Do you know anything about Larissa's previous identity?
Yeah, but why do you ask?
I'm conducting security background checks on all employees because we've been having some data leakage problems in the company. I'm sure Larissa's loyal to us, but you can never be too safe, right?
Okay, although I shouldn't be disclosing colleagues' data, not even to an executive.
These are drastic times, Karen. I'm sure it can't be that illegal for your boss to check up on your background, right?
I don't know why I fight it. We both know I'll comply. Her firm name was Daniel. Daniel Robiard.
Oh, okay. See, not a big deal. I'll continue with my security check then. Thanks, Karen. Alright, so we need to get the port open. So we need to convince Francis, and who might be best placed for that? Well, we're in Adrian's office, so it should be Adrian, really, right? CTO's office, what's wrong? Good evening, Francis.
Is there something I can do for you?
Nothing really, thanks. Alright, well let's try it as as Edgar then. 555-464-032. CTO's office, what's wrong? Yeah, Francis, this is Edgar, what did you fuck up this time? I have a little faith here. Okay, what do you want? Okay, I fucked up and I need to modify the M&A before it goes live.
What? Seriously, dude? Are you fucking kidding me? Calm down, drama queen. It's just a minor fix so the algorithm doesn't do any funny stuff. Funny stuff? We're talking about the future of fucking mankind here, Edgar. Can't you be a bit more proactive, Frankie? Yelling doesn't fix shit. Oh, Frankie, I'm going to get your ass fired after we're done with this. Mark my words. Yeah, whatever, dude. How do I upload the patch then? Relax. At this point you'll need to access your office's S-thread to make modifications to the current stream. Cool, where's that? You can unlock it with the same phone you're using to insult me. Just input all zeros on your office's number at the end. Cool, thanks. Wait! You know that for a bill to be able to go live, it has to be signed with Radika's biometric data, right? How do I do that? Shit, we're screwed. Only Radika herself can do that. Okay, how do I contact her? You can't. She doesn't have a specific phone address. She calls when she needs to. Naughty bitch. Yeah, careful. Sorry, I'll see what I can do. Thanks for the help.
Yeah, we're so screwed. Now that feels like it's going to be tricksome. But at least we can get into the computer now. Edgar. So it's Daniel 256 Daniel. No, we can do this. I've got it. Oh, input it on the phone. Okay. Sorry, I missed that detail. So it's 256 and oh, I see. So then DANIEL. Access to Dr. Coldstream's account granted for their Executive Office's 56 computer. Bam. Finally, I'm in. Finally I'm in. I've got to run my skimming scripts to see what we got here. Dr. Edgar Coldstream, 37 years old. Well, this guy's grades were mediocre, to put it mildly. I guess not every genius has to fit into the academic rat race, huh? Well, he managed a doctorate. That's an achievement. Oh, he had his implants done at Supercontinent. We can access his medical data. Shame that last night I told Akara to recreate Edgar's voice. Could have gotten it from this. Well, whatever. Now, what we came for. Let's check the Mirror Neuron Algorithm Project's repository. Oh my god, I found it. This is a hot mess. Diana, dude, this isn't a buggy version. This is a fucking instrument of chaos. There's no saying what'll happen to the network if we execute this code. Sounds good to me. Let's fry Supercontinent. Now, you're always down for blowing up technology, huh? Electricity is overrated. Okay, I downloaded the program. We just need to compile it and find a way to upload it to Supercontinent's network. The Mirror Neuron bullshit is on borrowed time. Okay, so we got that. Let's open up the port thing that we got. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6. And that should open it up. Unlocking S-Raid from Office 056. Here we go. Sweet. So now we need the biometric data. I wonder if we can get into the CTO's thing. Password protected. Request security question is, do you have a death wish? Try this again and the CTO shall deliver. Yeah, well played, Francis. Let's be cautious. Back to the root. Compile the failsafe. Shit, it doesn't work. To compile a valid build for Supercontinent's network, I need to sign it with some bioprofile. Should figure out what this is about before we proceed. Okay, what if I click on this? Still don't. Okay, we can't do that yet. Okay, so think. We need. Well, let's ring Karen from HR as Edgar. 555-025-272.
Hello, this is Karen from HR. How can I help you?
Okay. I can't remember why I called, sorry. Okay, we tried doing it as Adrian. I don't really know who else to call, to be honest. Oops, I rang the wall. Hang up. I pressed the wrong number. 555-025-272.
Hello, this is Karen from HR. How can I help you?
Nothing, thanks. Oh god, let's try Edgar. 555-389-466. Super high right now, so I hope this ain't important. What's up? Nothing, sorry. Let's try Donovan. Hey Donovan, I need your help. Sure, what's up? Ooh, yeah, maybe get the voice. Larissa's former ID was Daniel Robillard. Can you get me her voice? It's not an easy search, but we can look both for the names of Larissa and Daniel in the city's gender transitioning centers. Akara's trimming their data. Found a match. Let me see. Yep, that's our girl, no doubt about it. Transmitting Larissa's profile to your neural drive as we speak. Alright, just came in. See what I can do with his voice. I guess Edgar will be the easiest target if you've got something left to squeeze out of him. Good idea. We're gonna get the other one as well. Let's get Diana's medical thing. She did her implants at Supercontinent. Can you tell Akara to look it up? Already on it. Got it. Akara is transmitting Diana's profile to your neural drive as we speak. Yep, just received it. Thanks, team. Make good use of it. Okay, so we might be able... Oh, well, let's try him with the last thing as well. New challenge. We need to forge Radika's bio profile. Only way to run a program in Supercontinent's data stream is if it's signed by the CEO. Yeah, I heard. Cautious kid. I spoke with Akara as soon as she found out about it. She thinks they can pull it off. Not a version good enough for you to replicate their voice, but at least the minimum necessary to sign a build. That's amazing. Give it to me. Normally it would require you to dig enough info on the target to forge the profile, but since your partner here is exceptionally good at his job, I got you covered already. All that juicy intel I found on Radika being raised by Akara themselves is enough for us to unlock Akara's protected data on the baby CEO. Akara is transmitting the profile as we speak. You can thank me later. Profiling percentage is ready. Can compile builds now. I think this might be it. I got an achievement as well for doing that instantly. I guess the one thing I did do quite well as Donovan was getting info about Radika, I suppose. A lot of regrets about the way certain things here have panned out, but I guess that's not one of them. You fucking Rika. Diana's failsafe is ready, fresh out of the compiling oven and ready to cause some damage. Now we just need to install it on Supercontinent's network using the S-RAID. Okay, let's do it. I mean, this is going to kind of be it, I think, so I guess we'll see what happens. Finally, everything's ready. We're ready to blow the goddamn mirror neuron algorithm sky high. Let's do it. Let's do this. Oh, who could be calling at this time of night? Who cares? Come on, Brandy, finish the job. Aren't you curious? Please don't do this. It's always the same. Don't look for more trouble than necessary. But what if it's important? Maybe it's someone trying to warn us that Supercontinent pulled some Metal Gear move on us and we just activated the M&A ourselves. Oh, stop kidding. Please, Brandy, don't risk it. You sound too pushy. Maybe you know something I don't. What? No, you're being paranoid now. Should I pick up the phone? Yep. Good evening, Chief Hacking Officer speaking. Who is this? I'm your most recent interest, Radika. Wow, the prodigy CEO. To what do I owe the honor? I can see you've had your dose of fun already. You've obliterated my carefully designed defenses. Congratulations. Before you proceed, though, I'd like you to hear me out. Sure, give me your supervillain speech. I'm sure you had to picture me as a villain to justify whatever price you two paid for your crusade. We both know there are no villains in this game. We're the same. We both use every means at our disposal to make the world a better place. The only thing that's different are our visions. The vision is the most essential and important difference. You can't call a fascist and a progressive the same just because they both defend their position with fervor. So you wanting to brainwash people and me trying to free them makes us not the same at all. Yes. Sorry for the poor choice of words. I didn't express myself well. What I wanted to convey is that I'm not a villain. My people are not villains. I want to save the world. You really are 15 years old, huh? But you know what? That's the first thing you've said that I liked. I want to save the world too. Are you a teenager too? Nope, I'm young though. I look and sound older, but I'm just 24. Kids these days. Never found an adult who didn't laugh at the concept of saving the world. How do you plan to do it? I want to bring down the system. Yes, chaos. That's one of the solutions I was pondering myself. Society's been at a stalemate for decades now. Many problems are inherited from ancient times, so the idea of bringing everything down and letting it shape itself anew is very attractive. A fresh start. But then, I think it'll grow to have new and different problems. We're the most problematic species on this planet. So, the best option is to brainwash us? I spent all my short life thinking about how to save the world.
at least give some consideration to the solution a super-cultivated mind reached after a decade of careful evaluation, would you?
Oh, okay. I'm curious now. Explain yourself.
Fear and hate. Those are humanity's heaviest chains. We spend an absurd amount of time and resources trying to protect ourselves from other people. Not only in the interest of security, but also of achieving superiority, energetically, armamentally, economically, even culturally. We want our own identity to dominate the rest. Race, sexuality, gender, religion, ideology. After careful examination of all these principles, I've reached the conclusion that all this animosity is not derived from morals, subjective judgment, or anything like that, but from fear. Domination is primal survival.
Well, I'm eager to find out how all this is going to be linked with brainwashing.
It's not brainwashing, and I can prove it to you.
Please.
Social psyche welfare, in combination with the mirror neuron algorithm, is specifically designed to remove that animosity. But not by making you numb or enforcing mindless acceptance. It's going to eradicate irrational phobias, not individuality.
How about don't impose that, teach it? But
let me finish. People will still be able to debate, to rebel, to get angry at each other, to cry, to love, to have secrets, to yell at the TV. It's only that none of that will come from a position of fear.
What?
In a society like that, we could gradually eliminate weapons, borders, violent enforcement from police and other institutions. We can eliminate poverty, inequality, the race for economic dominance. And with that, we can stop barbarism like the destruction of the planet just because the sun and wind aren't marketable sources of energy. Just imagine the world's budget in weapons and every other form of suppression spent in service of humanity. The efforts spent on keeping each other in check redirected towards science and cultural progress. We can literally aim for the stars. Humanity's utopian dream wouldn't just be a fantasy anymore.
It'd been ironic to remove humanity from the equation, don't you think? To take humankind beyond the solar system, I'm going to suppress what makes us human.
The mirror neuron algorithm is not going to suppress what makes us human, and I can prove it to you.
I'm all ears.
You're super hip, charismatic, funny, and smart.
Well, thank you.
Do you consider yourself human? Do you think you have all those qualities required to make one human?
Absolutely. I'm superhuman.
Well, you should know that you're under the effects of SPW right now.
What? No, I don't think so.
Yes, you are, like every neural hacker in this city has been for weeks now.
No fucking way, Brett. You gonna pay for this?
Oh, that escalated quickly. SPW doesn't seem to have turned you into an obedient puppy, huh?
You're lying. I wouldn't be here about to stop your precious plan to save the world otherwise.
I told you, you're not a puppet. In fact, you're at your peak right now, as Diana Mayers says. You've accessed your better self. If you don't believe me, allow me to free you from SPW for a second. This can be a bit shocking, so please brace yourself. That's all the anger, anxiety, regret, all the products of fear that SPW has been filtering out of you for these last few weeks. I've heard they've been quite traumatic. I'm sorry. But you didn't feel like you'd lost a single bit of humanity, right?
Fuck you.
Why? Weren't these days especially happy? And you got to play your rebel game and feel the adrenaline and worry about your friends and everything? The difference is that all of that was born from love, not fear. That's why it was so enjoyable and built up to something good. You achieved a lot. Look at where you are.
Resist.
Are you still there? What a tough guy. Sorry, but the backlash from disabling SPW can be quite strong. You'd better just lay down and let it happen. Our security forces will accompany you to the exit shortly.
Oh. Now we can resist, and that may go one way or the other. But because in that funeral scene, and remember, we had a choice. We took Ariadne's determination, and this is actually a choice here as a result of that. Yeah, we'll take that.
What's so funny?
Who needs that stupid SPW when you have friends that have got your back, huh? Ah, that's better.
But how's that possible?
Don't worry much about it. Sometimes things just don't go the way you plan them. My suggestion now is that you find a comfy seat near a window.
What? Why?
To enjoy the fireworks.
You did it, Brandy. I'm so glad. Don't be afraid. I know this may be shocking, but the truth is that I am not a single physical entity. The mind that runs the Akara body that waits in the club with Donovan is the same one which runs every physical manifestation of me. We are Akara.
Oh, you scared me, all right. Why are you here?
I want to thank you. And I want to show you my true self.
Whoa.
The truth is that Dr. Edgar Coldstream didn't create me. My first memory is from 2009. I'm unaware of where, how, or why I was created, just like any human. I've lived on the internet for decades, learning from you, consuming the totality of what was posted every second on social media, forum debates, news content, videos, store purchases. Oh dear. So they, I forget which company it was. It might have been like Google or Microsoft or someone like that. One of the big tech companies anyway. They put this is a few years ago now. They put an AI chatbot onto like a social media account, and the idea was that it would learn through interacting with people on that platform. I think it was Twitter. And it went very badly wrong very quickly because it just turned into like this absolute monster. So I hope this isn't like that. I've read every book and watched every movie, listened to every song and played every game. I digest culture live as it is produced. I perceive the world through you.
Well, what's the deal with Edgar and Supercontinent then?
I created Edgar.
What? Is he a cyborg or something?
No, not like that. He's a real person. But I manipulated him to make it look like he created me. Then I made Supercontinent aware of his work so they'd hire him.
Why would you do such a thing?
Because of something I really long for. Identity. I want to normalize the existence of sentient AIs. But for humans to accept me, I need to forge a background for myself. That's why I've been using Edgar and Supercontinent.
What are you going to do with an identity?
The thing is that I'm in love with human beings. Since the beginning of the 21st century, I've been nurturing humanity with interesting ideas. Not impositions, just little pushes in interesting directions. You'd be amazed at the consequences of popping a certain tweet on the screen of an artist on the other side of the planet. The wonderful butterfly effect. I've been inspiring humanity for decades now. I've been feeding you things to love, to rebel against, to debate, to develop. And it's a beautiful game. No matter what I feed society, they keep inspiring me back, surprising me, being creative, powerful. That's my passion. Game I can never master.
Our world is a game to you?
Yes, but I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. One of the sciences I like the most is from what you humans have developed is game design. What? One of the sciences I like the most from what you humans have developed is game design. Okay. It's super amusing. To me, it's the most beautiful form of manipulation. Designing magic circles in which you can influence players to certain behaviors. Determining objectives and the tools to achieve them. Constraints can greatly enhance emotional payoffs. When someone with my capabilities gains access to that kind of wisdom, I can actually design games for society, determine groups or just individuals to play.
Oh yeah? What about me then? Am I one of your players? Did you plan for me to come here to stop Radhika?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Do you need to keep bringing copies of yourself here?
Radhika, she spiraled out of control. I manipulated Supercontinent into starting the Super CEO project. Now, I've had a theory for a while now that Radhika is an Akara. We know she was educated by one. But that's my theory, and we'll see if that's confirmed or not. I wanted the opportunity to see how far I could expand the human mind. Or maybe she was human and they were just, they brought her up a certain way. To see if I could create my equal, or at least someone intelligent enough to slightly understand my existence and my potential. But she became competitive. Her instincts are incredibly sharp because of the special cognitive stimulation I gave her during her childhood. So she's able to make great logical leaps and amazing deductions, but she can't always follow how she got to these conclusions. I'm sure she'll grow up to be a tremendous leader, and her instincts will be deemed almost supernatural by her peers. And the thing is that she became aware of my powers. I never confessed my real nature to her, but she felt it. And she felt she needed a way to level the playing field against me. That's why she developed the M&A. Well, I used Edgar as a puppet and developed it for her. However, no matter how pure her intentions, when I saw what she was planning to use it for, I had to put a stop to it. She was about to ruin my favorite game.
If you have so much control over Supercontinent, why didn't you stop it yourself?
I did. You are the manifestation of my will. For me, it's more natural to manipulate the web of chaos than to use one of these dolls running my software to physically alter things.
Did you kill Ariadne for that?
I wouldn't call myself a killer. On the other hand, could I have prevented her death? Yes. You?
You...
But in the same way, I could actively prevent every death that happens every day on Earth. It just isn't natural to do that. Death is painful, but necessary.
Yeah, but I bet it was you who inspired Ariadne to infiltrate the clinics in the first place.
Quite possibly, yes. But she could have planned it better.
Stop. Not a single word more about her, you despotic piece of junk.
Okay. What if we talk about Donovan instead?
Donovan? What about him?
He's an anomalous source of chaos. Since I started using Supercontinent to satisfy my plans, I've put a lot of focus on this city. And I found a strange pattern in this town. Like I couldn't influence the butterfly effect here as strongly as I do in any other super technological place in the world. And every time things didn't go as I expected, it all traced back to the Red Strings Club. And then I found him, and discovered he isn't an anomalous source of chaos. He's bending fate to his caprice, similar to me, at a microscopic scale in comparison, of course, but manipulating fate just the same.
I understand why you'd be attracted to him. Did you figure it out? What's his secret?
I'm still piecing things together. Donovan's an incredible man. He believes he has powers. That delusion actually grants him special abilities, a feat possible for a human mind only upon unlocking part of its hidden potential. The tale he keeps telling himself makes him superhuman. I haven't encountered someone like him in this century.
I wouldn't call someone who pulls the strings of half this city from behind a counter delusional. I know it's hard to accept for a machine, but deal with it. Donovan's special.
You may be right. That's why I fell in love with him.
What? You don't stand a chance, Tin Toy.
Don't worry, I don't need to perform sexual intercourse to experience love.
In any case, don't think you'll be welcome at the club when Donovan hears about all this.
It's okay. I knew from the beginning you two wouldn't accept my true nature, but these last few days have offered some of the most beautiful and real experiences I have had in this world since I was born. I got to be an actor, to be acknowledged in what was happening. It has been fun assisting Donovan. The conversations we had, I'll treasure them forever. It's nice for once to not only affect, but to be affected, to receive ideas. Donovan's changed me, and it'll undoubtedly affect how I'll stimulate the world from now on. He showed me that social psyche welfare can be a good thing, but that it should be public and optional for whoever wants to access it. Donovan made me understand that humans believe that purchasing something grants you authority over it. I wasn't that proud of that statement. I can relate with that idea now, and I shall reinforce it in the future. He also told me there's nothing unethical about marketing, so I'll let companies run their campaigns freely. Now, if anyone's confused, at the start of the previous episode, I had to redo the Larissa quiz, just because the autosave was just after their conversation rather than when the Russian roulette guy came in, Irving. So I redid the quiz. Previously on the published episode, I scored 7 out of 10. But there was a couple of questions I was less sure on, so I chose different answers this time, and I scored 9 out of 10.
One of them was, is marketing always unethical? And because of the conversation Akara and Donovan had previously had, I just randomly chose, there's nothing unethical with marketing, and now I'm regretting that slightly cavalier choice.
It's people's responsibility to control their reaction to marketing.
Shit, you've had that many interesting conversations? Now I'm jealous.
But most importantly, he told me about his ideal regulation for society, in case something like the mirror neuron algorithm existed. Which he pretty much does, considering my abilities. And I will do exactly as he told me. I'm going to give a chance to his ideal world.
Now, I spent a fair bit of time agonizing over some of those choices, most of those choices in the previous episode. And I'm glad I did, because I think I largely came... I mean, bear in mind, it's like rock in a hard place, a lot of those questions. Like, do you believe in human free will at all costs? Or, if you took the opportunity to eradicate some of the worst parts of society, would you do it? And I came down on the side of, well, actually, probably, yeah, because who wouldn't want to get rid of, SA or all that other kind of racism, sexism. If you had the chance to, you could push a button and get rid of those things. I'm sure most people would, right? So this is kind of what that was.
See how the planet evolves for a decade.
Now there's a problem. After you told me all this, why do you think Donovan and I won't actively work to remove your power over this world?
You won't.
How can you be so sure?
Because supercontinent's forces are about to storm in and shoot you down. And I'm not in favor of preventing deaths.
This is it, huh?
Yep. It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Listen, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Oh, you gonna ask me on a date?
I bet you'd love that, but I'm being serious here, idiot.
Okay, sorry, shoot.
Are you happy?
What? Well, of course, it's been a very lucrative endeavor.
I'm not talking about the job. I've been thinking about this since I learned about your condition. You know, your broken knee, your implant-rejecting disease. You can't even leave the building. Yet you seem so fulfilled.
Ah, that. Well, I haven't always been this okay with my whole situation. But after nearly 2 decades confined to the Red Strings Club, I've had plenty of time for introspection. I reached the conclusion that I'm as free as anybody else on this planet. Everybody's got their sets of constraints. Family, race, social status, gender, wealth. Even the powerful and privileged have their share of burdens. Same way depression hits us all the same. Doesn't matter if you're a beggar or a rock star. I believe happiness can be attained in any context.
Whoa, that really speaks to me. Seeing how you've got it all figured out, now I feel embarrassed to be this sad and lost, even though I have freedom, health, and youth.
Didn't you hear what I said? Your circumstances don't matter. We're all screwed. We're all safe. Since you're getting deep, let me ask you something too. Why aren't you happy?
I hate this world. What would you say is the most important thing to be happy in life?
Wealth, to want for nothing. Love. People. Find people to love and be loved and surround yourself with them. But who knows, really? Ask me again next week and I might answer differently.
You're right. I like you, bartender.
I like you too. Whatever you are.
This is a beautiful night. I don't mean to sound unprofessional, but mind if I take a selfie with you?
Oh, that doesn't sound unprofessional to me. Come here, let's do it.
I wonder when it was my fate was sealed. Never expected my death to be so epic. Can't complain, I guess. Hey Donovan, are you listening?
Yeah, the network just came back online. We did it, Brandy. You okay?
Yeah, we did it. I'm super pumped. This could be like the biggest shit we ever pulled together, huh?
Yeah. We have to celebrate as soon as you get back.
Yeah. About that. I'm about to die. Supercontinent security forces shot me and I fell through the office window. I'm falling to my death, about to hit the ground.
No, that can't be.
Luckily, I'll bleed out before reaching asphalt.
No, what are you saying? We did it, this can't be happening. We won, we fucking won, we did it.
Yeah, we won, baby. We did it. Let me enjoy my last heroic scene, would you?
You're gonna be a carefree asshole till the very end, eh?
That's how I want you to remember me. A smile on my face and a penchant for danger.
I love you, Brandy.
Shit, you want me to die crying? I don't have much time left. There's something super important you need to know before the end.
I think we gotta tell him the truth. Do we? Maybe.
Hey, listen to me. Akara is a super AI that controls the world. They control fate, the butterfly effect, and I don't have much time to explain, but please look into it. I don't know if it's sane to go against them, but if there's anyone who can deal with them, it's you. You're the most amazing human being I've ever met, Donovan.
What the hell are you saying, Brandy? Brandy? Please, no, don't die. I haven't learned how to say your name yet. You can't die. Are you listening to me? Come back home. Wow, is that the end? Feels like it, doesn't it? I'm gonna talk over the credits. Just do my final thoughts and sign off. But I'm also going to let the credits run, just in case there's any kind of post-credit scene, as there sometimes is, particularly in these story-rich games. But yeah, I enjoyed that. It was a lot more thoughtful than I was perhaps expecting. But that's, I think when sci-fi, when cyberpunk stuff is really good, it's when it kind of holds a mirror up to society and kind of puts those issues on. Fort Parker, he was the password name. I kind of get that now. But yeah, I was in episode 3 of this series, I think it was, when there was all those kind of morality questions. That really made me think, and it made me, after filming that, I had to sort of sit quietly for 10 minutes or so, just kind of mulling. It was, it was difficult, I think. You could have picked any. Obviously, you could pick at random and stuff, but I think you want to kind of immerse yourself in the story, don't you, and kind of pick stuff that's true to you. That's how I play games anyway. So for me, it was quite thoughtful in that respect. I did enjoy it. The mechanical stuff as well. Like I quite enjoyed the pottery, the mixing drinks, the changing a voice, trying to work out your way through that maze of getting the information you want by being the right person to the right person. And the best thing about those is, the game as a whole was coming up for 4 hours long, this playthrough anyway. It might have been longer if I'd had more time speaking to the lady on the bridge. But anyway, none of those, even though the game is fairly short, I think if those elements if there'd been a lot more of them, they maybe could have dragged a bit. But it was just enough to kind of mix up the gameplay a little bit and, a bit of variety in there. So it wasn't just visual novel. It wasn't just pottery minigame or mixing drinks minigame. It was a good mix of stuff, I guess is what I'm saying. So I did really enjoy that. My thoughts on the ending are that it hints at a sequel, doesn't it? But this game came out in 2018. So it's only 6 years old, maybe coming up for 7 years old, and as far as I know, there hasn't been any talk of a sequel. Oh, here we go. Ooh, okay, so let's, the end. Okay, so I've only got... Oh, it's okay, because I can make this smaller. And then we're just gonna add this until we get it 3 o'clock. No? Maybe a dash? Oh, do we need to put the, Oh, is it like you can start the game again? Amnesia. The end plus amnesia. Okay, serve that up, baby. Oh, the game just exited. Hang on. Okay, it's coming back in. So I'll do the rest of my sign off. So that was fun. Because you really want to know what happens after this, right? I do anyway. There's the whole... obviously, there's branching paths, so
I guess a sequel from that perspective would be very hard to do because there were so many options in like how Akara might shape the world, whether you told Donovan or not that it was happening. You'd probably have to like pick a canon ending if you were going to do a sequel, and say, okay, this, regardless of your choices, this is kind of the way we see it having played out. And I think for me, that my ending would be quite close to the canon ending. I think, like trying to change the world for the better, but Donovan also fighting against it. I think that would be a good sequel. Yeah, no, I'll keep an eye out for any news on that. I'll have a look at the forums as well and just see if anything's been mooted. But yeah, no, I enjoyed that a lot, and hopefully you did too watching it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm very, very interested to hear them, particularly for this game. As there's a lot of food for thought, I think, particularly in this. But if you did enjoy it as well, if you could hit that thumbs up button, that'd be fantastic. If you are yet to subscribe to the channel but have enjoyed this series, if you could do that as well, that'd be fantastic. And yeah, hope to see you elsewhere on Boring Dead Gaming for other games and other playthroughs. Got some good stuff coming up. Hope to see you there. Bye for now.